I hear your services here are so renowned that even one famous painter comes to visit you.
One? Well, we've entertained whole crowds of painters here. Sadly, most of them have a bit of trouble keeping their brushes firm.
Interesting. The one I'm looking for is called Bellissimo.
Oh, him. Oh dear, what's he done now?
Do you expect him to do something?
Well, I'd say he's already done something, and probably rather nasty, since suddenly he's acting all saintly. But I don't buy it. What's the point of praying if he gets drunk like a pig every evening afterward?
That Bellissimo robbed my friend of his job, so I want to settle things with him.
Well, that's certainly not the first time and won't be the last. But if you're planning to break his face, kindly take it outside.
What do you even have against him? Doesn't he pay?
It's not that, but he drinks like a fish. And when he's finished everything he's got upstairs in his room, he comes down among my guests. How many times have I had to kick him out to sleep it off in that shack of his, in his garden, opposite the bathhouse? Ugh. You couldn't even imagine the things drunks like Bellissimo think they can get away with around my girls.
Hey, handsome. Come and have a drink.
What's Bellissimo been doing to your girls?
Nothing now. As long as I can help it. I keep a close watch on him to make sure he doesn't try anything. He swears he's repentant and that, but it doesn't look like it at all.
How come?
Because he's just an old drunk and a lecher. When I was a little girl, I actually liked him. Even his friend. They were always laughing and sketching something. But then I found out what a scoundrel he is. And the fact that he kneels to pray in his old age now and then, just for show, doesn't change a thing.
Listen, you said Bellissimo used to have a friend. Was his name Voiter, by any chance?
The very one. Well, do you know him? Well, a bit eccentric, but a really decent fella. Maybe too decent.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. I curse about Bellissimo because he drives me mad, but I don't feel right telling you about Voiter.
Hey, handsome. Come and have a drink.
You can tell me. Voiter is my friend. I'm helping him with something now, but you know him. He doesn't tell me everything. And I'm afraid that without the whole truth, I might only end up harming him.
Fine. All right. You know, Voiter and Bellissimo were friends. Well, friends. Bellissimo kept dragging Voiter around, and Voiter was too meek to say no. Bellissimo even stuck his nose into Voiter's first big job. But then he managed to have Voiter kicked off the job and took all the benefits for himself. But how he pulled that off, only the two of them know.
What's the story with Bellissimo's piety?
I'd like to know that too. When he first came here, he kept crossing himself as if the devil himself was standing behind him. But then he went to Sedlets, and ever since, he's back to being the same old swine as before. There's definitely some dodgy business behind it, mark my words.
Where would I actually find Bellissimo?
Like I said, mostly here, in the baths, in that garden of his, just across the street, or up in his room. He spends most of his time there.
And what does he do there? Paint?
More like getting plastered, drinks all night till dawn, then spends the day sleeping or sitting in the garden.
Which room belongs to Bellissimo?
I'll tell you exactly. The one that reeks of booze the most. You can smell it from the attic all the way down here. The girls always have to air it out before they take someone in. Who knows what that slob is doing up there? Drinking certainly isn't the end of it.
Couldn't I have a quick look around? Maybe I'll find something that'll let you kick him out for good.
You've no idea how much I'd like that. But unfortunately, if anyone found out I was letting strangers into the rooms, I might as well shut the place down. If you want to hang around here, pay for a wench.
Can I find Bellissimo somewhere else?
You'll have to ask him yourself. I don't keep track of his every move.
Thank you for everything. You've been a great help.
You're welcome. And please, watch out for Voita.
Hey, handsome. Come and have a drink.
Wanted to break in here, did you? Get out of here, go! Oh.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next.
The door was locked.
Oh, you mutt.
Reeks of booze in here. This must be Bellissimo's room. So, Bellissimo is working for the monastery for free because he is afraid of going to hell. That could come in handy.
Get out!
I've figured out what's going on with your Bellissimo.
I'm really trying. Honestly.
What? What did you say?
Me? Oh, nothing. So, tell me, how did Bellissimo manage to take my commission?
It's really simple. He'll do it for free. In exchange for painting the altar, the monks in the monastery will pray for him so that God forgives all his past and future sins.
That bastard. Even if they prayed for him until Judgment Day, he'd still end up in hell.
That's exactly what Bellissimo's afraid of. Or at least, that's how it came across from the agreement he made with the abbot.
So he's afraid of hell, our Bellissimo. Well, that's something we could use. But we need to get him out of the bath somehow.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Beatrice told me Bellissimo drinks in his room, but when he runs out of booze, he goes downstairs and causes such a ruckus that they have to throw him out. After that, He sleeps in his workshop, in that garden across from the baths.
Oh. Well, that's perfect. An isolated place, away from people. If we set it up properly, he might just fall for it.
Fall for what?
That the Horned One himself has come for him.
Now this is getting interesting. What's your plan?
It's simple. First, we need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths, but instead of a cozy bed in the garden, he'll find the Prince of Hell waiting for him. You'll disguise yourself.
I'll disguise myself.
Bellissimo would recognize me, for heaven's sake. And in the disguise, you'll tell Bellissimo he's damned to hell. And if he wants to save his soul, he'll leave Kuttenberg and beg the Pope for forgiveness. Actually, both of them. And then farewell, Bellissimo. Settle its altar, here I come.
I tell you, it's insane. But, who knows? If we get Bellissimo good and shit-faced, he might fall for it. So, I heard this isn't the first time Bellissimo has taken your job. How did it happen before?
I don't really know. We were painting the Guildhouse crest here in town. Everything was going fine. But one morning, when I arrived, they threw me out. They said Bellissimo would finish it himself, and if I dared complain, they'd make sure I never painted another stroke in this town. How that bastard pulled it off, I never found out. And honestly, I don't even want to know anymore. It's in the past. I just want to get this commission back.
So, how are we going to turn me into a devil?
First, we'll get you some tattered clothes, chains, something like a tail, and horns. And you'll need a proper snout. Once I paint it all a bit... You know what? Bring me a bassinet with a visor, 3 torches, and 5 eggs.
5 eggs?
They're the most important part of all this.
If I have to give them to the toads to hatch again.
Don't worry. We're done with that.
And how do you plan to get Bellissimo drunk? The madam said he drinks in his room and only comes downstairs when he has to.
I'm not saying I've got everything figured out yet, but I'll definitely come up with something before you get back.
All right. I'll go and gather all those things.
It happens. Just watch where you're going.
You're always welcome here.
Welcome. What? Show me.
I'd like to discuss...
All right. Aye.
Glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Can that be right? Salvation cannot be for sale. But what do they say? Pay, and you shall be forgiven. Have you stolen? Pay.
Sound as a bell.
Sound as a bell!
Sideways.
Come and take your pick. We do What do you need?
I'll have a look at your work.
Cottage cheese! Fresh cottage cheese! I apologize. Cottage cheese!
What is that?
Fresh cottage cheese! Smoked goat cheese!
come and take your pick. New wares.
What would you like? I'll have a look at the...
Careful.
I apologize.
Careful.
God bless you, son.
I'm sorry.
Careful. Just a bit more.
What's that sound? Stop fooling around with those stones.
Now let's try this again.
Here you go, hens. Eat up. Here, chicky, chicky, chick. Here, chicky. What's that noise?
Greetings.
I brought the things for the devil costume.
Yes, this will do. Come on, let's get to it. Well, that's that. What do you think?
Well, I didn't much believe in it, but even I'd shit myself with fright from it.
Shame I won't see the look on Bellissimo's face. Right, take all this and get going. We've got a lot to do. First, you need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths. Then, when he's sleeping in the garden, you'll decorate the place a bit, light the torches, and then Bellissimo will know hell on earth.
How do I get Bellissimo drunk enough to end up in the garden?
Beatrice said he goes there when he gets thrown out of the baths, right? That's exactly what you need to arrange. Sneak into his room and take all his booze. Then, when he goes down for a drink and gets a little tipsy, you sit with him. After that, keep pouring it down him until he causes a scene and gets thrown out. But be careful not to pass out before he does, and make sure to wait until he's a bit merry, so he doesn't catch on to you.
Actually, I'm already a step ahead of you. When I was at the baths, I cleared all the booze from Bellissimo's room. Now I just need to sit with him tonight. How do I turn Bellissimo's garden into hell?
I'll help you with that if you like. While you're getting Bellissimo drunk, I'll paint a devil on the wall and smoke up the place with sulfur. Then you just need to light the torches you've gathered and dress up in that costume.
Do you really think Bellissimo will fall for it?
Don't worry. The garden will be dark. He'll be drunk, and you'll look like the Prince of Hell. That's bound to rattle his guilty conscience. Just talk about sin, and how you've come to take him to hell because his time has come. And don't do any silly antics like boo-boo.
And why did you need the eggs?
I'll have them for breakfast.
You're a right cunt. All right. Let's get it over with.
Chin up. The Prince of Hell can't be a crybaby.
big chunks. Beach charcoal.
Oh, God, cheese.
It'd be easier to make a deal with those heads.
Christ! Pardon me.
Good day. I'll be closing soon. Shop while you can. Tell me that. What will it be? I'll have a look at the web. I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
I reckon I'll have a look. No,
Hey,
I don't care.
innkeeper. That
Well,
red-
nor do I, but this is important. I'm not interested.
Greetings.
Did I hang up the...
I apologize.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Who just came barging in here?
I'm not giving them a single
And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance.
Keeper.
Conlon wins every time. Just look at him. He could cut you in half without even pulling his sword from the scabbard. True.
Always have to be rich. What?
A large beer for me.
Greetings. Care to have a drink with me?
Indeed, friend. Booze is my middle name. But hey, you look kind of familiar. Haven't we met somewhere? No, wait. Maybe somewhere else, right?
No, I just have one of those familiar faces. Come on. Drink before it gets warm.
You're right. What should we toast to?
To God's grace.
And to always being able to buy it so cheap. Oh, yeah. God will have to turn a blind eye to me. A good Christian lives differently.
Women, booze, gambling and brawls, eh?
Oh, that was before. But when beer started slipping into liquor, gambling into debts, and women into one oddly tempting hole in a fence, I realized I needed to change my ways. But never mind that. What should we toast to now?
Hello? Kann ich bestellen? I'm hungry.
Come and take a swig, sweetheart.
To truth. The only path to freedom.
Well, to be honest, I don't really tell the truth much. I mean, Christ, this beer is strong. And that's the truth. What was I saying? Oh, right.
Come and take a
Out with the truth. Out of my life.
Hey, handsome. Come and have a drink.
I don't know about you.
We already did one for the other leg.
Ah, bollocks.
See? We haven't done that toast yet.
Some sweet nectar. And then maybe something more.
To the local beer. May it go down just as well as it comes back up.
Come and have a drink.
Especially down the hatch and out the other end. Never the other way around.
Come and have a sip. First you'll have a sip. I'll have a sip of you.
By the way, do you know why the beer here is so damn good? It's got a certain secret ingredient.
Huh? What? What's that?
Beatrice always buys a big barrel, pours out half, and then...
And then what?
and all the girls here take turns bathing in it, one after the other. Hey, I'm feeling a bit odd. Maybe I'll just lay down under this table. What do you think? Don't throw up on me down there, all right?
What? Under the table? Oh, you're supposed to get kicked out, so you go to the garden. I mean, that is... Oh, damn. Just under the table.
Listen, friend. Do you also suddenly have really wet hose? Damn it. The ground keeps getting closer.
Hey, handsome. Come and have a drink.
Oh, damn it.
Christ! Pardon
the
me.
idiot passed out. What now? Oh, well. Nothing else for it. I'll have to carry him to the garden.
Let's drink. To your health and mine.
Is he really so drunk they have to carry him?
Come and take a swig, sweetheart.
Gua.
Sleep sweetly, Bellissimo. Your awakening won't be so pleasant.
What the hell is all this racket? If I get you, I'll... Oh, fuck.
Bellissimo, I have come for you.
For me? But that's... Who are you and... What do you want?
I have many titles and names. I am the ruler of the corrupted and the damned. And you are coming with me. Straight to hell.
But wait, there must be some mistake. There are no corrupted souls here. I'm a good man. And more importantly, a good Christian. Maybe you've just lost your way, huh? Try the hole.
What?
That's a tavern. You'll find more sinners there than you can shake a stick at. I'm an honest old man, I swear. That is, an honest man in his prime.
Tell me, is it honest to lie with harlots? And even with another man's wife?
But that was just once. Maybe twice at most. And if you mean the baker's wife, that wasn't my fault. I honestly thought I was kneading dough. I didn't notice she was leaning over the trough.
Is an honest man someone who drowns himself in booze every day?
Booze? Me? That's just bad digestion. No matter what I drink, it all ferments in my stomach. That's how I've always been. And it's the same with food. Honestly, no matter what I eat, I always throw up tripe soup.
And all the lying? Do you think that's honest too?
It's tough, Lord of Hell. I'm not really well learned. How am I supposed to always tell the truth when half the time I don't even know what it is? Sometimes things just slip out.
Enough! 3 answers. 3 lies you've given.
3 lies? Oh, dear Lord. Lord of Darkness, have mercy on my vessel. My vessel of sin. I haven't done anything that wicked. Certainly, I've had a few drinks and made up a story or two, but who hasn't? I don't have any truly big sins.
Nothing big, you say? And what about betraying a friend? For the likes of you, we have a special place in hell. We'll flay you alive and boil you in your own blood.
Ah, how do you know about that? It was so long ago, and yes, it was a big sin, I admit that. But I've repented now. That's got to count for something, doesn't it?
You call that repentance? Having a mass said in exchange for a painting? That's just greed and avarice.
Please, Lord of Hell, give me one more chance. Just one. Tell me what to do, and I'll promise I'll make it amends.
Very well. If you leave immediately on foot for Rome, never looking back, praying 3 Hail Marys in every town along the way, and finally asking the Holy Father for forgiveness, I'll spare you.
I swear, I promise by all that's holy, I'll pack up first thing in the morning.
Did you not hear me? I said immediately.
Right now? But it's so dark.
As dark as your soul, bullshit-imo. Shall I tear it to shreds?
No, please. That won't be necessary. If now, then now. Thank you, Lord of Hell. I promise I'll do everything just as you said.
How could one person have managed all those sins? Congratulations, my friend. You just landed yourself a very important job for the Sedlets Monastery.
What? So, Bellissimo...
Well, for some unknown reason, he decided to walk all the way to Rome to beg the Holy Father for forgiveness.
You really pulled it off, Henry. Or should I say, Lord of the Underworld? Finally. Soon it'll all come together, Voiter. You'll see.
I'd really like to know about your past. After Burkhard, the Basilisks, and Bellissimo, I'm a bit worried what else could be in store for me.
I'm sorry you feel that way. And you're right. You've done so much for me. You deserve some real answers.
Go on then.
It's just that... You have to understand, there are things I haven't spoken to anyone about in quite some time. And some I've never spoken about. But I have an idea.
Let me guess. You want me to go to the woods, ride around on a dead wolf, then bring you his eyes because you'll make some sort of spectacular pigment from them. And in return, you'll give me some more vague wisdom, eh?
Well, now that you mention those eyes...
Ugh, I knew it.
Don't worry, I'm just joking. Listen. To the northeast of Malishov, among the trees, is a small abandoned dugout. It's not hard to find. It's close to the road. Go there and take a good look around. When you're finished, come back and we can talk about what you saw.
So, you're sending me on another errand?
No. I just want you to see some things before we talk about them. It will be easier for me that way.
So, I'm not going to find anyone who robbed you, who you want me to interrogate, or that's been living in your head for years?
Not this time, my friend. Really. I used to spend a lot of time there. And I feel that once you see it, it'll all be easier to explain.
All right, I'll go there. But if there's another odd surprise waiting for me there, I'll show you. Can I still help you with something? Or do you already have everything you need for your opus magnum?
No, a helping hand is always welcome. I need to wrap up all the commissions I've started, and I can't manage it on my own. Lately, I've been painting maybe too much. The last ones were a signboard for the armorer and decorations for the fortress in Pshitoki. But I haven't been paid for either yet.
So you want me to go and collect the coin? With a beggar's sack in one hand and a hammer to break some bones in the other?
It won't be that wild. I'll take care of the armorer myself. But if you could go to Pshitoki instead of me, I'd be very grateful. It's a bit more complicated there.
How so?
The bailiff there promised me a precious stone as payment for the decorations. Lapis lazuli, from which the most beautiful blue under the sun can be made. But then he changed his mind and wanted to pay me in groschen, which I naturally refused. I want that stone.
Why did the bailiff change his mind about the gem?
Oh, he started telling me it's his lucky talisman and that he'll still need it. He's building a fortress for the gentry there and he's expecting an inspection or something.
Wouldn't you prefer a groschen? You could spruce this place up a bit. How much did he even offer you?
It wasn't a small amount, I'll admit. But this is a matter of principle. Promises must be kept, and you can't mix ultramarine from groschen.
And are you sure the bailiff actually has this gem? He might just be trying to string you along.
I've seen it. Well, just for a moment. He doesn't trust anyone with something like that and keeps it in his pocket. But he's definitely got it.
And how do you imagine I'll get the gem off the bailiff, if he wouldn't give it to you?
But you, Henry, are a man of many talents, aren't you? You'll think of something. To start with, it wouldn't hurt to just have a word with him.
What if he simply refuses to hand it over?
If words fail, you'll have to defend my interests in another way. I'm no minstrel, after all. I'm a craftsman. My work has an agreed-upon value, and I won't tolerate anyone spreading rumors that I work for promises and goodwill.
So what should I do?
Well, I painted a coat of arms and a nice ribbon below it on their fortress. It could really use an inscription. Something that tells everyone they didn't pay me for it.
All right. I'll try to get that gem from the bailiff.
Excellent. Meanwhile, I'll collect payment from the armorer. Thank you, Henry. And don't forget, rather than leaving empty-handed, better to repaint my artwork.
May God give you health, sir.
You silly doggies. Find out. I'm sorry.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Some time ago, Master Voiter painted one of the halls here at the fortress.
That's true enough. So what?
Oh, the fortress is painted, but the promised reward is nowhere to be seen. I've come for it.
Oh, I see. And leave me be. I've got bigger worries. I offered him a heap of groschen, but he wouldn't have it. So he can stuff it.
Voiter said that for his work, you promised him something else. He says you've got some expensive stone. Lapis? Lazuli? They use it to make blue pigment.
Well, I do have it. But I offered him a better reward. I need that gemstone more than he does.
Why do you need that gemstone so badly?
It brings me luck, and I need that now. After Lady Anna of Waldstein died, her acquaintance arrived here to oversee the fortress construction. Her name's Adela of Minishek, and I need to impress her. The construction, it's not going as well as expected. Master Fabian says otherwise. Plus, I think I might have a chance with Lady Adela. If you understand me, as one man to another.
So how about making an impression on Lady Adela in another way? After all, a noble woman like her must have plenty of precious stones of her own.
That's probably true. Adela is always with that guard of hers, Jedlichka. Or by day, she sits outside under the willow watching the construction.
See? Then forget about some luck hidden in a magic stone and make some grand gesture.
Well, I could have something written on the wall. You're from that painter, aren't you? Do you know how to write?
I do, but I know how you are with payment. I think I should write what a pinch purse you are instead.
Oh, wait, I've got an idea. I'll dazzle Adela with my chivalry.
Excuse me, are you a knight or what?
Well, not exactly, but I'm a burgher. I've got a sword and armour, and I'm not a bad swordsman. That will surely enchant Adela. We'll do it like this. When Lady Adela is sitting under the willow again, watching the construction, you'll join her and seriously insult her. Then I'll just happen to walk by, see it, challenge you to a duel, and beat you in front of her. Good impression guaranteed.
So we're going to have a duel in front of her? And it never crossed your mind that maybe I'm a better swordsman than you?
Well, then you'd better make sure you aren't, if you want that gemstone.
How do you imagine I'll insult her?
Well, how should I know? She's a noble woman. They're easily offended. For all I care, just tell her she's got a backside like a brewery dray horse.
Great. All right. Let's do it your way.
Really? I mean, great. I'll get my armour and sword ready. You wait until Adela sits under the willow, outside in front of the fortress near the bridge. That's where you'll insult her. She's usually there most of the day, but definitely at noon.
I understand. So, be ready.
It again.
Listen, you're Adela's guard.
Aye, yes. What's this about?
It looks like they'll soon start fight. There's some peasants shot.
Like he might kill some.
No.
Fuck.
This must be the painting. Painted, but not paid for. Now try boasting about that.
Fuck.
Almost done.
I'm sorry.
insults.
I've been hearing that Sigismund is about to pack his bags and get the hell out of Kuttenberg, but no one has any idea where he's headed.
I'm sorry. I went to see him, but he threw me out.
Pears here! Delicious, juicy pear!
Are you the builder of the local fortress?
Nun, sonst wäre ich ja nicht hier.
I was interested in your building. It must be awfully difficult to...
Ja, das ist nicht... Unfortunately.
You seem to be a bit grumpy. Are there some problems with the construction?
Nein, nein, not at all. Quite the opposite.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Wenn du das sagst, Junge.
What? Aren't you glad your work is going well?
Soll ich mich darüber freuen? Jeder dahergelaufene Dummkopf could build... I did not need to travel half the world to stack stone.
How is such a fort...
For a commoner, certainly, compared to those...
So you're doing...
Out of necessity.
Threw you out?
But you've heard of...
I've heard some...
Just heard? High arches. Simply a truly one...
I'm interested in the construction of that cathedral you were talking about.
Wie bitte? Do you really have to...
I'm sorry. I didn't know...
Angry? It could have been my lip if that this and not this stupid. Such a beauty.
And what makes it so special?
It has a magnificent... The way this one net there'll be... It will see... Das Gewölbe.
That sounds really...
Ja.
How is such a fort... What needs to be... Why?
Nah, are you...
No.
So what?
I was...
Oh.
How much...
Like this to stone?
And the...
Exact. Unterm... As a cup.
How is it?
Das ist using it. Then der Stadt... Das... Ja, in it... And then...
Well...
Ja, if you...
My God. Oh well.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
The Lord be with you. What brings you here?
Are you Adela?
Lady Adela of Nishek. What do you want?
Really? I've heard everyone calls you Adela Horse Arse.
What? Horse? What? What are you playing at, you cheeky brat?
Hey, what do you think you're doing, you dung grubber? Are you insulting Lady Adela here? Are you all right, my lady? Don't worry, I'll take care of everything.
Just like you're taking care of that never-finished fortress.
Yes. You'll see I'm able to deal with any problem. And I'll start with this loudmouth here.
Show me what you've got.
Was it Carolina who came up with that?
Enough! I yield.
No surrender. Come on, then.
Wait!
Try that on me.
I'm no match for you.
Well, something.
Wait! I'm no match for you.
You piece of shit.
Ha! There you have it, you wretch. And your honor is saved, my lady.
This really wasn't necessary. But Adela Horsass thanks you. You're lucky my Yedlichka wasn't here. He'd have laid into you twice as hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to recover from all that steel clashing. Where's my guard?
Did you see that? She couldn't keep her eyes off me. Brilliant job, friend. You've earned your reward. And do pass on my regards to Voita.
Piece of shit.
Greetings to you, sir.
Excuse me.
Who opened that? You shouldn't be loitering around here. Where do you think you're going? That's right. But if anything's gone missing... Yeah, then you're in for it. You'll wake up the whole farmstead. Good to see you.
What are you doing? Prowling about here?
Christ! Pardon me.
You're a kind master, eh? My...
Hey! You're not allowed here. Hurry up. Get out. Where the hell are you?
My white wine. Give it a taste. Oh, Christ.
I managed to get that gemstone from the bailiff. Here you are.
Oh, glad to hear it. How did you pull that off?
The bailiff wanted to impress some noblewoman, so I had to lose a duel on her behalf.
I appreciate such sacrifices. Let's hope it doesn't go to waste. I'm sure it won't. I hope.
Is something the matter? You seem a bit off.
What? Me? Oh, no. And thank you, Henry. I did manage to sort something out with the armorer, though only halfway. He had no groschen, so he paid me with a cuirass. I've already sketched it, in case I ever paint a knight, but otherwise it's no use to me. You know, take it for all your effort.
Wow. Thank you.
But now, Back to work. Quickly before... Oh dear.
Why are you sneaking around here, you vagabond?
Greetings to you. God be with you. Good to see you.
Greetings.
You shouldn't be hanging around here, friend. Good day. Good day. Good day.
Where did you fucking be?
Good day. Get the hell out of Kuttenberg. But no one
Cabbage flatbread.
any idea where he's headed. Some say he'll be leading his entire army to Prague.
God bless you.
Greetings to you, sir.
Greetings to you.
Get the swill.
So, I went to Pshitaki and did as you hinted.
What? Oh, right. So you improved my painting?
I wrote something on the ribbon. Painted, but not paid for. Once someone who can read sees it, there'll be a fine scandal.
A worthy signature for a master. I'd rather I'd got hold of that gemstone, though. Maybe... No, I'm sure it would enhance my work. But we'll work something out.
Is something the matter? You seem a bit off.
What? Me? Oh, no. And thank you, Henry. I did manage to sort something out with the armorer, though only halfway. He had no groschen, so he paid me with a cuirass. I've already sketched it.
Wow.
But now...
Ka! Ka! Go!
Good for nothing. A criminal.
Ka!
Quick! Is this where Voight wanted me to go? There's someone living here. I suppose I'll ask if he knows anything.
Hey, what are you looking at? Get out of here, or I'll show you.
Easy. I don't want any trouble. I just wanted to ask you something.
Well, I ain't gonna answer. I'll beat you like a dog. I'll show you.
Enough already.
Fortune is on my side.
Easy, man. You won. I just wanted to ask you a few things.
Ask me what?
Who are you? And what are you doing here? This dugout is supposed to be abandoned.
That's not true. It's mine. I've lived here for years. We can take this place over and meet up here. It's been half a year since Dev Ludwig disappeared, and I'd bet my boots he won't show his face here again.
What? Who's Ludwig? Did this place used to belong to him?
Is it you? My friend! I can hardly recognize you.
Wait, do we know each other?
How long has it been? A year? 2? Do you still talk to Voiter?
Voiter? The painter? You know him?
No, that's not possible. Voiter is dead. He can't talk to nobody now.
No. Voiter is alive and well. He's the one who sent me here.
I don't know how to tell you, but Voiter, they killed him.
I see. So, who killed him?
Burkhard.
Burkhard?
They left him in the forest. Beaten, broken, and then... the wolves found him. Where am I? Who are you?
Wait, are you talking to me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Well, before you were... No, it doesn't matter. My name is Henry. Voiter sent me here. Do you know him?
Aye, of course. You're here for the sword, aren't you?
What? What sword?
This one, of course. It's broken, I know, but maybe it could be fixed. Here, take it. And tell him I reckon I'll never be a real knight.
Very well. I'll take it. Maybe it really could be reforged. With a bit of elbow grease. I suppose I'll take a look around then.
Whoa, whoa.
Can't you see where you're going?
How can I help you? I'll have a look at the...
Let's talk about...
Wow. Aye. Glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Motherfucker. Yes.
That's one sharp blade.
Nah.
Whoa, whoa.
I apologize.
My respect.
Go to hell!
Sick!
Show what you're made of.
Mutt! Why have you got to now? Ka! Ka! Go! Ka! boring. This doesn't seem particularly healthy. The dugout itself is rather ordinary. Maybe there'll be something interesting inside.
It's you! Thank you for taking the soul. Since it's been gone, I can breathe easy. And think, mainly. Wait, I'll show you some tips for surviving in the wilderness.
I reforged your broken sword. It's a bit more fragile now, but if you take good care of it, it will last.
It looks beautiful. But, you see...
I can't keep it. It belongs to you. Look at it this way. If a broken sword can be fixed, so can a broken man. But it will take some effort.
It just makes me feel horrible, just looking at it. My thoughts get all jumbled and...
I still think you should take it. You have to face your fears.
All right then. I'll take it.
When I was here last, I couldn't understand what you were talking about. What happened to you?
Well, you see, it's so long ago now, and I don't like talking about it. Or thinking about it. Sometimes I just remember this one thing, and I start getting anxious, and then I come to and I'm standing somewhere else, crying.
Remember what?
They killed a close friend of mine.
How did they kill your friend?
He got caught up with this odd bunch. All young fellas, led by this awful bastard. It bothered me, so I tried to do something about it, but the bastard killed him.
And why do you think it was your fault?
Isn't it bloody obvious? If I hadn't got involved, if I could have stayed... No, I don't want to think about it anymore. Don't make me.
Where does the sword come in with everything that happened to you?
He gave it to me. My friend. And then... suddenly it was broken, and... I don't remember much. I wanted to get rid of it, but I couldn't. It felt like I was throwing him away along with it. But every time I looked at it, I felt so awful. Like I had it stuck in my belly.
You mentioned some names last time. What did Burkhard and Voita have to do with it? And who's Libor?
Voita is... well, Voita is dead. And it's Libor's fault. Libor. Nobody's called me that in a long time.
You? So Voita is dead, and they killed him because of... you?
Aye. I think that's how it happened. Or will happen?
What about this Burkhard?
An awful bastard. Better not to think of him, trust me. He's bad news, he is.
Why do you live here, anyway?
Here? I feel at home here. When everything was all right, I felt comfortable here. With them. Without worries.
Do you know a painter named Voita?
No, I don't know anyone. And nobody knows me.
Are you sure? I was sent here by a man called Voita. He's a painter. You mentioned the name several times.
I used to know a lad. Wanted to be a painter. Studied in Kuttenberg. But his name wasn't Voita, it was... I don't remember.
I saw what was hanging from a branch here. You're not going to hurt yourself, are you?
Well, once. When it got real bad, I tied it up there.
Burkhard is dead. You hear? You don't have to be afraid of him anymore.
What? But that's...
He's gone. I swear.
Could it be? Unless... No.
All right. This is a bit odd. I reckon it wasn't here 20 years ago. Nothing to see here. I made a similar one with Fritz and Matthew when we were kids. But this one looks like it's been here for quite a while.
The best wine in Gutenberg!
I went to the dugout you mentioned.
And? What did you see?
I have to say, I expected a bit more. Place was a wreck.
I beg your pardon, my lord. I only hope you didn't contract gangrene or mites.
Very droll. I like the scarecrow standing there on an anthill. It almost startled me at a distance.
What? Hugo is still there?
Hugo?
I made him with my friends when I was just a lad. Back then, we heard that in some Gutenberg tavern, they have a skeleton called Hugo. And we'd have done anything to see him. But the city was too far. So we made our own. He doesn't look much like a skeleton. But we didn't know that then. We were very young.
Well, it wasn't as abandoned as you said it was. There's some sort of madman living there.
What? A madman? That's strange. Unless... No, that's impossible. Did you talk to him? What did he say?
He didn't say anything. He just lunged at me and tried to kill me. Eventually he calmed down, but then he started spouting nonsense. Like he didn't even notice I was there. He mentioned you, someone called Libor, and Burkhard. He said Burkhard killed you. That Voiter is dead.
And now you're worried you've been talking to a dead man this whole time, eh? Really? Sounds like a coincidence. I'm sure Burkhard has killed many Voiters.
That's a bit too many coincidences for my taste. Are you sure you don't have something to tell me?
I...
Go on. You know you can trust me.
You see, that dugout, we always used to meet up there, me and my two friends. Libor, who it seems you've met, and Voiter.
Wait, so you're not Voiter?
I am, but I wasn't always. I only started calling myself that after Voiter died.
So what's your real name?
I told you. Voiticus ex Aridus.
You said it's the same thing, just in Latin. Besides, you're Czech as can be.
Very well. Originally it was, I don't seem to recall. My God! I haven't used my name in so long, I can't remember it anymore.
And this real Voiter, he was your friend, right?
Aye. Though I wasn't much of a good friend to him. Everything that happened, it was my fault.
So you knew Libor lives in the dugout? That's why you sent me there?
No. I really thought it was abandoned. The last I heard of Libor was that he ran away from home. I thought I'd never see him again, and I can't say that bothered me. After they killed Voiter, I couldn't look him in the eye.
What did you want me to see in the dugout?
Nothing specific, just the place itself. I used to spend time there with my friends when we were lads. We liked it there, and Death Ludwig let us play there as much as we wanted.
The madman living there mentioned a deaf bloke called Ludwig.
I spent whole days up on the roof, just admiring the surroundings and drawing. That is, until I fell through it.
So you weren't going to tell me about Libor and Voiter?
I wanted to, but I didn't even know how to start. I suppose I was hoping if you see the place, it would help me somehow. And in the end, it did.
Why do you blame yourself for Voiter's death?
Because it was my fault. If I had been there for him when he needed me, I may as well have chased him into Burkhard's grasp myself.
What do you mean?
Well, just like in the Trotsky region, Burkhard gathered a band of lads around him, and Voiter was one of them. And me and Libor didn't like it. So we tried to convince him to stop. Only Burkhard found out, and he made an example out of Voiter for anyone who'd think to betray him.
So the thing with Burkhard was purely revenge?
You could say that. I'd been fighting it for so long. But when I found out at Trotsky he was nearby, I couldn't hold back any longer.
That's enough for now. We can come back to it later.
To tell you the truth, since we got all the way here, I have another favor to ask.
Go on then. What is it?
You see, I'd be truly grateful if you could visit Voiter's grave and say a prayer for him. I reckon nobody's done that in years. I know I haven't.
Where can I find the grave?
Unfortunately, it's not exactly close. It's not even consecrated. Me and Libor had to bury him ourselves.
That must have been really hard.
It was. But that was so long ago now.
You know, we really do have a lot in common. I buried my parents, and you...
And you never stop thinking about it, even once you make your peace with it.
Wait, you still haven't told me where the grave is?
Ah, right. How can I... When we were lads, we found this tree near Messeles. It had 3 trunks. There was 3 of us. You know me. I thought it was a sign. And that's where we buried Voiter.
A tree with 3 trunks near Messeles? I'll be searching for that for a month. I need some better directions, Voiter. Wait, should I even call you that anymore?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer if you did. Most people call me Voiter, so you'd look like a madman calling me anything else.
I still find it rather strange you took your dead friend's name.
I know, but I just had to do it. So that his legacy lives on with every work I create.
Wait, we were talking about the grave. Where can I find it? Tell me exactly.
How would I describe it? When you get to the center of Messales, then follow the stream towards Shramek's barn. Then... hold on, I'm trying to make a mental picture of the surroundings. It was somewhere past Shramek's pen, behind his barn. Just follow the cow pen all the way back towards the forest. And once you're past it, take a sharp left. Wait, no, right. And then all the way to the forest. Then you'll see the tree.
Is that as specific as you can get?
I'm afraid so. I haven't been there in over 20 years.
Why haven't you been there in so long?
I just couldn't. It's easier for me to just work and not think about it.
You think Libor goes there?
I reckon you know more about what Libor has been doing these past 20 years than I do.
Wouldn't you like to go and see him and talk to him?
No. I'm glad he's alive. But I can't imagine going to see him. Or what I would tell him. Maybe when I'm not so busy.
All right. Let's leave it be then. Is there anything specific you want me to mention in the prayer?
Please, pray for his soul. He may have done some bad things, but even so, he was one of the best people I knew. And that I hope he... Just use your best judgment. I'm not sure what I'd say myself. Maybe that's why I haven't been there in so long.
Why don't you put the brushes down and come with me?
All the way there? No, I'm afraid not. To be perfectly honest, one of the reasons I'm sending you there is so you can tell me how it looks.
All right.
Ka! Ka! Ka!
I spoke to Voiter, the painter. He said you used to be friends. A long time ago.
But Voiter is dead.
No, wait. I mean your other friend. The painter. He calls himself...
No! I don't want to remember. Don't make me!
But...
Ka!
Quick!
Go!
I hope this is Shramek's barn, because there's nobody to ask. Where did he say to go next? There should be a fence past the barn. This must be the fence, but not a cow inside. Now to get to the other side. Up there by the woods. Here's where the fence ends. I'm supposed to take a hard right here. If Voiter didn't mix up his directions, that is. This must be the tree. The grave must be somewhere nearby. My God. It's clear nobody has been here in years. It looks terrible. If I really want to honor Wojta's memory, I should clean the place up first. Pull the weeds, clear the debris, and clean the gravestone. Heavenly Father, you want all to be saved. Open therefore your merciful arms and grant to Wojta, who rests here, with the blessing of the Virgin Mary and all the saints, a share in eternal bliss. Only you know what happened back then. But surely it wasn't so bad Wojta's soul wouldn't deserve redemption. And please help the painter, whatever his name may be. Whatever he did, he surely regrets it, through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Good to see you.
I'm sorry.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
I apologize.
What an occasion, eh? Will you go?
I apologize.
Fair prices, fine wares.
I visited Wojta's grave. It was in a rough state, all overgrown and unkempt. But
Thank you, Henry.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I feel terrible for not going myself, but I promise...
Tell me more about Wojta and Libor.
Nothing but bad memories come to mind. We used to spend a lot of time together. But as we got older, it all started to fall apart. I devoted myself more and more to my painting, and Libor, as the son of a bailiff, dealt with his father.
Wait, Libor is the son of a bailiff?
Aye, but it doesn't matter much these days. His mother died shortly after he disappeared, and his father, who knows where he ended up.
Did Libor know you paint? He only shrugged his shoulders when I mentioned a painter.
To tell the truth, I never discussed it much with him. I'd shown Wojta some sketches, but Libor, All he cared about were girls. Oh, and swords. He grew up at Rathouse.
What about Voiter? What was he like?
He didn't have anyone beside. Voiter was never a saint. Sometimes he stole food, got in scraps here. Suddenly he didn't have time for us. And when we did meet up, he was always telling us how he robbed some traveler here or beat up some old woman there.
I know he was your friend, but from what you've been telling me, Voiter sounds like a real piece of work.
Maybe because I've only told you the worst things about him. But trust me, it was Burkhard who made him like that. We got in an awful argument over it once. We were both drunk then. Voiter on schnapps, and me on my pride.
How did the argument end?
I don't recall what all was said. You know how it is. You get in an argument with someone, and the next day, you can't remember what you said. I do remember one thing, though. I said, there's no room in my life for dirty, drunken thieves who blow smoke up Burkhard's arse. The next day I regretted it. So me and Libor decided to get rid of Burkhard. We wanted to tell Libor's pa about it. But before that, we went to talk to Voiter, of course. We told him to pack up his things in Burkhard's camp and meet us at the tree. But when we got to him, he was just lying there. We had to chase off the wolves that were, well, Voiter was in an awful state, beaten to death with a helmet.
Kurva.
We chased off the wolves, but Libor was inconsolable and wouldn't stop crying. So I sent him to the village to get a shovel. While he was gone, I realized Voiter was still breathing. He was in awful shape. He couldn't talk or move. Lord have mercy on me. When Libor returned, I told him to give me his sword, but he said no, that we could still save him. We got in a terrible argument over it. In the end, it was Libor who put Voiter out of his misery. Then we buried him. Not in hallowed ground, but still better than behind the cemetery wall.
Do you think Voiter betrayed you?
If he had, we'd probably end up the same as him. Even after everything I said to him, I believe he never betrayed us. All right, but now tell me, wasn't it all my fault?
You're right. Maybe if you'd acted different, then... But you can't bring Voiter back to life.
I hope you're right, Henry.
I'll let you work.
All right. And Henry... Thank you.